Just like it's been mentioned already at the very beginning of this video, please do take a look at the montage. It will be links down below in the pinned comment. And also, let's begin. So, this is regarding Watch Dogs 3. Well, more or less that was going to be Watch Dogs 3. Instead, it actually seems like it's gonna have a little bit of a different name, or how it's gonna go standpoint for it. Now, it's coming all from Jason Schreier, and as he confirms regarding of the sources and the rumors, and the leaks, mind you. So, there is an article regarding it he's written, and it's pretty short. I'll read it out really quickly, and just summarize it as well, what he's pretty much, talking about. So, it wouldn't be E3 without every Ubisoft game leaking, wouldn't it? Following Rolo Champion last month, the third Watch Dogs has now leaked out to thanks the Amazon UK, and it's called Watch Dogs Legion. Kotaku can confirm that this one is real, and we've heard name from several sources plugged into the company. Watch Dogs Legion is obviously set in London, as we confirmed a while ago, and here is really interesting gimmick. You can play as any NPC you recruit in the game, from the product description. So this is what it mentions. Play as anyone, every individual you meet in the open world has a full set of animation, voiceovers, character traits, and visuals that are generated and guided by gameplay systems. I heard the same, and also that you'll see different things at different points in the game depending which NPC you're playing as. In fact, from what I've heard, this system is so ambitious that has been causing the developers a lot of headaches and may have led to at least one delay. And more next week at the E3, obviously. So yeah, E3 is right around the corner. We will find out so much more information regarding Watch Dogs 3, or actually seems like a different name, Watch Dogs Legion. And maybe it's just a code name of a Legion instead, and so people didn't really be speculating and saying that it's Watch Dogs 3 or anything like that. But it's kind of ridiculous in my opinion. It's Watch Dogs 3, more or less, and if we follow it, of course, with the Watch Dogs 1, Watch Dogs 2, Watch Dogs, well, 3, obviously. Maybe they'll decide to go with a different name, like they did for the Assassin's Creed games. And you remember there was Assassin's Creed 2, 3, 4, and then I believe they stopped with the numbers, and after that they just continue on with just naming and without putting in any of those numbers. I don't know, that really depends on how you want to look at these things, and if you're down for it. Personally, for me, I really don't care about the name, I'll be honest. But I wanted to talk about this gimmick that Jason Schreier has mentioned regarding that you can play pretty much as any NPC that you want, as long as you recruit them. So this really does sound like from the Watch Dogs 2 that we had a bit of an opportunity to do that during the story. Spoilers, I don't know why it will be spoilers, it's been already 3 years. But yes. At the end of the game, pretty much we got an opportunity to play more or less all of the characters that you have seen in the cutscenes, as the story progresses through, obviously. Like, for example, Wrench, I think it was named. It's been a while. Yeah, so basically we got an opportunity to play as them. It was awesome. I personally like that. And it seems like, well, at this moment anyway, that we will be able to play as any NPC that we desire to be playing with. So that is, if we recruit them, or something at least, you can get an opportunity to play. At first I thought maybe there was some kind of cybernetic enhancements that you can do, like hacking them in, but that would mean a lot of the futuristic London setting that you would need to be in, maybe like a cyberpunk setting or something like that, in London based. Maybe you hack into the NPC, you control them individually, and pretty much you go like suicide bomber or suicide mission. Like you go NPC, you go there and kill him, and you go out there, and then it could have been distraction instead. But it seems like it's not going to be like that. Perhaps maybe these NPCs and whoever they are, let's say that, right? You recruit them, you get an opportunity to play as them. This kind of sounds interesting, and also, yes, that will take a lot of dialogues, voiceovers, individual animations. Well, I'm sure, I'm actually more than confident of saying that a lot of these movements, they most likely have cheated their way a little bit, because obviously they need to reduce the timing and time development of how much they needed to put into this game. And if that's the case, that it was giving them headaches, why did they not back up from this idea? Because as it seems like Ubisoft is taking little risks, isn't that the case? That's kind of nice. Oh my god. As you already know, Ubisoft is starting to craft and develop and pretty much marketing all of their games into RPG elements. Far Cry New Dawn, like with the softcore more or less RPG elements in here. I seriously do not want to see Watch Dogs 3 or Watch Dogs Legion to be implemented or any of those RPG elements. I mean, I would not really mind it. I wouldn't be like, to be honest, I would not be surprised. And secondly as well, I just don't want it to be there. That's my personal honest opinion. And if that's the case, if we do end up getting with the RPG elements in Watch Dogs game, sure, whatever, fine. I do like RPG games, don't get me wrong, but you know, forcing into the game that it's not really, you know, made for an RPG, I don't know how that really works. Or I mean, I shouldn't say that. I should say, I don't know if that's what I'm really looking forward to. Jason Schreier has also mentioned that internally, obviously, they perhaps already were crafting this game, developing this game, and obviously they had to delay it because it was giving them headaches of implementing this new idea, as you can play as any NPCs that you recruit. And if that's the case, you know, what does this mean, the delay? Just by a couple of days, couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months? A couple of months, then obviously this game's coming out 2020. And at first, I'm sure everybody was thinking of this as well, that the game will be coming out in the end of 2019. I personally still think it will be coming out early on in 2020. God damn, it's gonna be a lot of good games coming out in 2020. Damn. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. But yes, I think that's all there is to it. By the way, guys, in a couple of more hours or so, I'm gonna be premiering one of the videos that I promised I will be premiering. It's gonna be a good one, I cannot wait. And anyway, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, see you guys later. And again, take a look at that montage. And well, that's all there is to it. Thank you again, have a good one.